He's gonna put in body cam. Now he edited it completely, where he kind of doesn't have that anymore. So I'm very, very observant between them two, since you already know that first interaction they had, but neither party kind of fessed up to what they really want to say. Then he was kind of making it seem like, oh, Jamal flew in the city, switched over to a crim. Because he was in the crim, he kind of knew, started asking questions. But then earlier today, he kind of flew in just to speak to Zepp. Like, he rated me, asked for where I was, and I was in Sandy. He's like, cool, and asked if Zeppelin was with me. And I was like, yeah. Then to bring Zeppelin over to him so he could have a conversation or something, I don't know what, because I kind of walked away. And then Zeppelin came back and I was like, why didn't he just call you on emails or something rather than flying in and just doing that? I don't know. That's it.
And then the next thing is the whole Gordon McGordonson and Cody thing. Yeah, are you aware of that?
You're talking about the one that he keeps putting a dot in to watch a video or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
yes.
I've not watched it.
Okay, so basically in the video, Gordon states that he is not clocking off duty. He's in cells, he's processing and stuff. Gordon, you know how he is. That's just how he acts. You know what I mean? Like, if you went up to Gordon, but that's not, it's more about what Mike Perillo's response was to me. He came to me at Motorbolt and said, look, if our command team's not going to take care of this, then I'm leaving. I'm done with this place. Like, this is so stupid. Command's just
Mike was saying that?
Yes.
He said this again, because last time he said the same thing.
And he's getting really pissed, and he's like, Cody doesn't deserve this. Cody doesn't deserve this. And it's like, I'm leaving, and he says this stuff every time when it's not going his way. I'm sorry. Like, that whole thing that went down with me paper with the whole Mike being rude and stuff, like, that's how he was acting. Exactly how he's acting right now. And, like, I didn't want to say anything, I was just trying to let it be. And I'm just to the point of, you keep saying this left and right. He said it when we did the strike with Becky and him, or not the strike, the verbal warning. He said it with that, with incident with me and him, and now he's saying that about this, that he's just going to leave because our command teams failed to do so. And he doesn't agree with Carter coming back. He thinks that Carter should have just reset ranks. Like, he should have went back down to deputy and started fresh and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, the man left 4 days ago.
I didn't know he tried that shit. I didn't know he tried that shit. Oh god, that's priceless.
He did.
Oh my god, bro.
He said that about Gordon, that Gordon's being favored by the command team, and that he should have not been corporal this fast. And I'm like, Gordon's a good cop, but he deserves it. Like, Gordon has. I just don't know what his problem is, paper. And
you've already said what his problem is, bro. You've already said what it is, so I'm not going to voice my opinion about it, but I mean, pretty much you guys already know. If it's not his way, it doesn't seem like it goes. Seems like it's just, But I'm going to tell you, the one thing that I really hate, the one thing I truly hate is fucking being threatened. Okay?
Again,
so at this point, this has been the 3rd or 4th time. If he wants to leave, he can leave. Any day of the week, I don't care. We have a strong command team, and that comment about Carter is fucking comical. I will give Carter my spot. I'm sure Forrester feels the same way if Carter wanted it. He has no input, and he's probably never going to have input. So, I don't know.
Just saying, he's a sergeant and he's acting like this. That's not how a sergeant should act. You see me and Omega putting dots, replying every day on this. Like, obviously, if the command team has seen it. Obviously, if you put it in there and you add the supervisors, the command team's going to see that shit. You
guys should handle it. We don't need to be involved in it. Is the big thing.
Exactly.
We have a lieutenant.
Yeah, so then when I commented, you saw his long ass response. I was like, well, I know Gordon for so long, and I know who he's like. If he was to ask him, and then he gave me a long ass response, I was like, okay, I'm not going to answer this guy no more.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I really appreciate you guys bringing it to my attention. I would definitely say something to the others. But.
I appreciate it. Yeah, we're just sick and tired of it. It's every day, dude. Like, he acts like this every day. He comes in the city, he's complaining about something. It's something new. It's always about the command team. It's always about something that happens to be said. Dude, fucking leave. If you have that much of a problem, you keep saying you're going to do it. Man up and leave like it.
Just keep taking the high road, guys. Stuff.
Yeah.
It always comes to the surface, right? So just keep doing the high road and be you guys.
I got some problems. Like, why you... So like he's really trying hard to enforce a lot of rules and regulations. Like he wants like the nitty gritty stuff, like or loose and relax. Some not half of the time, not all the time, but like he doesn't know to find the middle.
I don't know.
And then like the thing he said about George Branch, right? That's his opinion, yeah. But then when he responded to you,
Told him to
out in the
ride with
city
him.
at the moment,
Yeah.
and probably taking a little break, kind of annoying getting DMs from people about trying to blame.
Tired of hearing about it. I heard it again in the supervisor role.
Like,
yeah, I was like, I don't know what that has to do with this. I mean,
you want to form an opinion about somebody, you want to vote on it and stuff like that. Go and ride with the guy.
Yeah, find out what he's like. George, I even talked to George. I was like, look, George, dude, I see you're active. Are you planning on staying, man? Like, I need you to be for real. He's like, dude, I'm here. I want it. I was like,
yeah, he's even trying to get everyone's Air One stuff situated.
He's fucking amazing at Air One and shit. Wolf even told me, he said, look, if I was still in there and I was gonna hand it off somebody, like if I had the choice, it would be Branch, hands down, Branch or
yeah, I was there for that one.
Yeah, it was like
that was just right after you left on paper. He started speaking about that. So yeah. I think that sums up what we gotta say about Mike. I mean, I don't know if he's getting the power's getting to his head or like the way he's trying to come from. Whatever personal background he has, you can't apply it over here that easily. He's not working his way.
I don't know.
There was 4-1, by the way, on that George, so I'm asking if we can send it next time he's in city.
Technically, it's 4-0 because the X is just for me.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is that the DFC to corporal is not a huge jump. The corporal spot is where you think somebody has the opportunity who could be a good leader, and you try to form them into that. If they're not, they go right back down.
Exactly.
The corporal to a sergeant spot is a big jump, and the sergeant to a lieutenant is even bigger.
Omega can agree with me with this because we were talking about it. I don't think that jump from corporal to sergeant for Mike was the right decision.
Well, I'm not going to go into the reason why we did that, but it's to see some stuff that is coming to fruition right now.
I could be wrong unless I missed it, but I don't remember that.
Yeah.
But like, obviously, I wasn't going to complain about it. You know what I mean? And I'm going to voice my opinion, but you guys, I trust your decision. You know, I'm not gonna go and shit on it and be like,
and you already know how Mike approached you and I the first time I met Mike.
You remember that in Sal's paper, like
I
he's been like that ever since he was a deputy. Like,
I met him as a corporal.
He's trying to be nice. Bullshit. If you're trying to be nice, dude, we would be seeing it.
I don't know. Like I said, you guys just keep your heads up. You guys are some of the backbone of the place.
Observing.
So.
Low key, I don't want command because I'm loving Sergeant, dude.
Shut up, bro. I know you.
I do want it, but I like my position as a sergeant. It's fun. It's not as much paperwork, and I get to actually interact with people more. I feel like once I take that step of command, more paperwork, but
I can care less the paperwork.
Either way, I'm okay with either way. You know what I mean?
I think
either way it goes. Like Omega gets sergeant, good for you, Omega. I'm fine with it. If I get sergeant, I'm so you're a Omega.
You guys are already sergeant. You mean lieutenant?
We're already sergeants.
I mean lieutenant. My bad.
Well, you guys see how quickly things can change. So, I mean, we make a decision today that could change next week. So,
yeah.
I didn't think I would be 302. I really didn't think Carter would leave.
I'm surprised Carter came back. I was actually happy.
He's here to help Benetti. You know what I mean?
So he's not going to stay long?
I don't know.
Who knows how long we're all staying,
Yeah, I
really, this class 3 stuff is going to be a big fucking thing.
I got shot with class 3 earlier today.
Wait, like, the MAC 10, yeah.
There's Glock 18s out there everywhere you look.
Yeah, I use that like left and right.
And I'm a terrible shooter. I can't even compare with 8 fucking bullets coming at my way.
Yeah. Well, have you ever shot a G18 paper?
Yeah.
Glock 18?
Mm-hmm.
It is so different compared to any other automatic. How it shoots, it's like no recoil on that shit. It's amazing.
Can I go to evidence?
That's why everyone's using one.
You should try that AP pistol if we have one.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I've seen it.
But like these pistols don't have recoil, and that's why everyone's using them because you can send multiple shots, no recoil, and one of them's bound to hit. That's why everyone's
hopefully
using
with a
them.
new PD buff, we should get a little better. But let's see.